YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, hop on the bandwagon with me. Let's discuss the grind of Destiny 2 and some of my concerns and possible concerns that you guys might have, because man, my comment section has been lit up like a Christmas tree that the Solstice of Heroes live event is way too grindy. But we need to discuss something more. We need to talk about, is this game respecting your time? Will it respect your time come October? We need to discuss the hardcore players versus the casual players. As much as we like to forget the casual players, well, I think a lot of them keep this game alive, and without them, we would have empty lobbies in pretty much most activities within the game. So this is going to be more of like a rant style video, and of course I want your feedback in the comment section. We're going to talk about the grind of the Solstice of Heroes. I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions on it, and also I want to get your thoughts and opinions, but let's talk about Solstice moving into Shadowkeep, because I kind of feel like Solstice of Heroes, the grind, and I feel like the grind for this Solstice is, well, it's a bit different than last year's. And I think it's kind of like a teaser or precursor to what we can expect in October with Shadowkeep. So if you enjoy my content, please hit that like button. It really does help the channel out, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. All right, let's do this, folks. Let me discuss the Solstice of Heroes and if I think it's a grind or too grindy. And that's going from the drained to the renewed to the majestic to fully masterworking your armor set. Well, first off, let's divide this into the folks that, one, have to have everything immediately and are burning through it. Okay, that's going to be a grind. If you play a little bit every day and space out the activities, like for the Warlock, that's what I'm working on right now. Do you think I'm going to go to Titan and do 25 patrols in a row? No, that's silly. That will burn me out, and yes, that will feel like too much of a grind. However, I do think for the casual player to get 3 characters done over the course of this month, the 27th, to me that seems kind of short. That's where I need the casuals who only play maybe an hour or two a day. What do you guys think? I'm trying to think for you guys. I'm thinking that might be too much of a grind. For myself, who could put in a number of hours per day, it's not too bad. I probably can get all 3 characters. However, the question for myself is, do I want to do all 3 characters? And if you're one of my channel members in our private Discord, you know already, I probably am only going to do 2 characters, the Warlock and the Hunter. Those are my favorite characters. I would like to have some sort of a summer here and actually maybe go to the beach and get some rays or something like that, but I think I'm probably going to just do 2 characters. So that's coming from a hardcore player perspective. And looking at a lot of the objectives on the armor sets, they're not that bad. I mean, fully masterworking it, that's a whole other subject, and yeah, that's for the hardcore of the hardcores, okay? I might do that on my Warlock, just because I like my Warlock the best, and I've got the friends to do it, okay? But if you're a casual, you're a solo player, you know, right now, the European aerial zone is a horror show right now, from what I heard, all right? I go in there with my friends. I heard it's a horror show right now, because people are going in there to farm the bosses, they kill the mini-bosses, and then they leave, they back out, they don't get the chests, and it's like the Reckoning 2.0, right? The Reckoning is a horror show, or has been a horror show in terms of matchmaking. You know how many times I've tried to go in there solo to get some completions for the bounties when I needed to get my characters up to 750 power? No, it was horrible. Well, supposedly the European aerial zone is like that right now. Sound off in the comments section. Have you experienced that? So I think it's too grindy if you want things immediately. If you're like me and actually have some patience and time, hey, do you get that joke? That's a bad joke, Sean. If you have some patience and time, yeah, you can get them done. Just take your time. Don't pick one activity like play 10 games of Gambit, because you'll want to put your head through your screen. But yeah, just pick an activity. Like last night, I played 1 game of Gambit, and I got a number of Solar Guardian kills in that 1 game, and got 1 game of Gambit completed. I felt like I accomplished something. Then I did a few patrols on Titan. Then I did, what else did I do? Looking at my Warlock right now. Looted a few EAZ chests, and actually I didn't really have any problems last night because I was with my friends. And yeah, so if I space it out, it's a fun player experience, and I don't feel like it's too grindy. We need to take a step back, though, and think, okay, what is Bungie's goal? What is Bungie's real goal when it comes to this event? What is Bungie's goal when it comes to even our challenges and milestones? Well, they used to be called milestones. Now they're challenges every week. Well, it's to get us to play all the different activities within the game. Like, do you guys miss, and I know I certainly miss, back in Destiny 1, I was able to, by usually Saturday or Sunday, complete all 3 characters, Warlock, then Hunter, then Titan, complete all of the activities needed to get my power level up, and even raid on all 3 characters. Now, I cannot imagine what it's like for a new player when they log in. They need to get their power level up, and they see a gazillion challenges on the screen, and they're like, well, which do I do first? I mean, I couldn't even tell them what to do. Do the easy ones first. Do the Heroic Strike playlist. Do the Vanguard Strikes. Do the stuff on the Dreaming City. Do that, but do you ever feel like when you log in, there's just too many activities to do? That's a good thing, but I think also can be a bad thing, because I know for myself, I rarely get to play on my Titan because I'm too busy farming good armor rolls for my Warlock or for my Hunter, or just in general, I prefer playing on those 2 characters. Whereas I really enjoyed the player experience of how it was laid out in Destiny 1, where I had enough time in 1 week that by Sunday, I had done everything I had to do on all 3 characters. Let me know in the comments section. Did you feel that way too? By Sunday, were you done with all 3 characters? If you did have all 3 characters, or do you feel frazzled when you log in and you see, man, there's a million things to do in terms of challenges every week? It's a little overkill, don't you think? I'm not saying go back to the way it was when Destiny 2 first came out. No, look, having more things to do is a good thing. My just concern is what it's going to be like for casuals when they go hardcore. They said it on their reveals and Vidocs and the live stream for Shadowkeep that they're catering towards the hardcore. Okay, that's a good thing. My only question is, well, what's going to happen to the casuals? Are they going to abandon the game? Will there be enough activities to keep the casuals engaged? Remember, like I said before, we need the casuals in a lot of the activities that we play in. When Shadowkeep comes out, we're getting Armor 2.0, we're getting Mods 2.0, we're getting an artifact, a seasonal artifact to level up, which is great. I'm looking forward to that. By the end of you upgrading your artifact, they said you will almost feel like you're getting exotic perks. Okay, that's cool. That will make me feel powerful. But I'm kind of tired of playing Destiny. Can we get like a Weapons 2.0? And I know I'm going off topic here, guys, but I kind of feel like just in general, you know, I like the weapons in the game, but I feel like in Destiny 1, weapons came first, armor came second. In Destiny 2, I think that's where folks came up with the whole Destiny thing because of Eververse, and I'm going to touch on Eververse in a second here because we need to address the elephant in the room, which is Eververse. But I kind of feel like, man, it was great they brought back random rolls. I still think there's not enough weapons and loot in the game. I think a big problem is not having the tower vendors selling gear every week or the factions having gear every week. I really hope that they reveal something within the next couple of weeks as we get more stuff coming out of Gamescom, that the tower vendors, the NPCs, they're going to have random roll weapons that every week we can log in and choose to do activities to get new weapons with rolls. And I mean, that was one of the most exciting things for me as a content creator every week was doing the weekly reset, but more importantly, checking out all the vendors every week, you know, doing Arms Day videos every Wednesday, I hated staying up till 5, 6, I'd stay up till 8. Yeah, 8 in the morning. Stay up till 8 a.m. every Wednesday morning to make those Arms Day videos, but I looked forward to, oh my god, Banshee's selling a max stability DIS-43, and you guys are all tired of hearing about that weapon. Oh my god, he brought an awesome roll on the PDX-45. You know, those were fun things. I think the tower and all the NPCs, they need to bring back some sort of system where it's like Destiny 1, you know. Come to the tower every Tuesday, log in, and see what all the roles are. So the big question is, one, is Armor 2.0 going to be similar to Solstice in that you get a piece of gear and then you have to do a ton of things to upgrade it? Will it increase its power? Will it increase its energy to put on mods, to have your artifact affected? Or is it just straight up kind of leveling it up like we did in Destiny 1? I don't know. We'll have to find out when they do their reveal on it. Lastly, let's talk about Eververse because I've seen a ton of comments about it. So first off, the glow packs, which are amazing and look amazing, even on the renewed set, well, they were very expensive, whether it was paying for it with silver or with bright dust. And I'm lucky because I'm a hardcore, and this once again goes back to hardcore versus casual. I had just enough bright dust to buy the 3 glow packs for each of the elements. What's good about Eververse is that if you see something, you like it, you buy it, all right? What I don't like about it is that it completely devalued core items that we cherished in Destiny 1, i.e. ghost shells, ships, sparrows. You guys remember back in Destiny 1, we were all farming for the perfect ghost shell with the perfect role of intellect, discipline, or strength. For me, it was the Nano Phoenix ship from the Wrath of the Machine raid. And if you notice, whenever I play, when I stream here on YouTube, the ship I am always using is the Whisper of the Worm ship, because I feel like I earned that ship. The rest of the Sparrows and the Ghost Shells and the ships that come from Eververse, I don't know, I'm not feeling them. And the fact that they just come from Eververse and not from activities within the game, I'm just not interested in them anymore. What do you guys think about those? Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say in the comment section. Leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end. If you would like to become a channel member, click the link at the top of the description. So do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at MesaSean. Check out my stream, usually and always on YouTube. And that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.